What's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. No, you did not click on the wrong video. Today we are doing something completely different. We're checking out a pressure washer from one of our sponsors, Giraffe Tools. Now, if you watch this channel long enough, you might have remembered a video about a year back when I did a review on this pressure washer pro. And if you didn't see it and you want to check it out, I'll leave a link down below. But basically, it's a wall mounted pressure washer that features a 100-foot retractable hose, plugs into your standard household outlet, and is much quieter and more convenient to use than a standard gas pressure washer. Well, now they upgraded this pro version and made it more powerful. They asked me if I would make a video, compare it to the old one, and show it to you guys. And because I appreciate them supporting the channel for the last few years, I said of course I will. Now, this is a sponsored video, but just so you guys know, there's no way that I will be making a video on this if I didn't have such a good experience with the last one they gave me. And it's not one of those things I've only used a few times and it's just sitting there brand new. I think I use this thing at least about once a week. And it's crazy that once you have a pressure washer on your wall, all hooked up, ready to go, just the amount of things that you'll find to use it on. All right, so let's rip this box open and see what's inside. Alright, so I'm going to put this next to the old one so we can compare it and see what changed. So as you guys can see, these things are almost identical. Down to the color, everything is the same. The orange part down here, the branding, everything looks almost exactly the same. I think visibly the only thing that looks different is maybe the little vent ports right there. So the main difference it looks like is going to be the power in between these both units. Now, as far as the accessories go, I noticed that they're pretty much the same. The only difference was the lead hose. On the new one, the lead hose is bigger, it's thicker. Besides that, the foam cannons are the same. They both have the quick connects. They have metal connections, and both of them are adjustable. The gun was also the same. Metal connections, both come with 4 nozzles. Same trigger on both of these. And both of these units have a spot to store the guns when they're not in use. Let's take a look at how this thing works and how to get it all set up. Right, so this new version is going to install just like the previous version. It comes with this metal bracket and the bolts to mount it to your wall. It's actually pretty simple. Once you pick a spot, you attach the metal plate onto the wall using the bolts, then slide the washer onto the plate. Now, one tip, when you pick a spot, make sure it's close to an outlet and a water faucet, or you're going to have to run an extension and a hose to make it all work. Last time, as you can see, I attached mine right here, right above the faucet. Now, at the time, there was no outlet out here, but I was lucky enough to be able to tap into the one inside the house, which was directly on the other side of this wall. Once I did that, I was able to install a weatherproof outdoor outlet just for this pressure washer. The only thing left to do after that is just attach the lead hose to the water outlet. The other end goes on the side here of the pressure washer, and then plug in the pressure washer to the outlet, and that's pretty much it. You have a switch here on the side. When it's in the up position, that's off, and then you switch it back and that's going to turn it on. So we're going to try to compare these two side by side and see if we can notice a difference. Alright, so after spraying both of these, I don't know if you guys can notice on camera, but I felt the difference in the pressure. Again, we're going from 2500 psi to 3300 psi, and I felt like it's pretty damn noticeable. Another thing I did notice is that the previous version, it's always had this squealing noise, this like whining noise when you let go of the trigger. And they completely eliminated that with the new one. I've had the older model for maybe a year and a half, and it does that every single time. I have no issues with it whatsoever. I've seen other YouTube videos and it does the same thing on their videos, so I'm pretty sure it's normal, but I know some people had questions about it. I've seen some comments about it, and it looks like they took care of that. So the new one, you release the trigger and it's completely quiet after that. But as far as the pressure, I feel like it is definitely a noticeable difference. Right, so I'm going to swap these out, put the new one on the wall. That way I can pull the reel out because I feel like it's going to fall off of this thing. But basically the way the reel works, it has a 100-foot retractable hose. It's on this reel that locks. Like, you can pull it out, it'll lock wherever you want it to lock. All you do is let go of the hose and it locks by itself. To unlock it, you just pull it a little bit, then it'll wind itself back up into this reel. The reel actually works pretty good. I haven't had any issues. The only time I've ever had an issue with this is one time when I pulled the reel all the way out. It was still pressurized, full of water. I tried to reel it back in way too fast. The hose got kind of stuck on the reel. But for those situations, what you got to do is once you're done with it, turn off the machine, turn off the water, pull the trigger on the gun, let all the water go out, and that makes the hose a lot more flexible. So once you reel it in, it just goes in a lot smoother. Now, as far as uses, as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, I actually use this pressure washer a lot. I've had it for the last year and a half, and I mainly use it to clean up my backyard all the time. I live in Arizona. It gets super dusty out here, and like every week, every 2 weeks, it's just completely full of dust, full of dirt everywhere. And when I say I use it, I mean I actually use it. This is not one of those items that were sent to me that it's just been sitting on my wall. I don't use it. It's brand new and I'm over here doing a review on it. Like, if you look at this thing and look at the hosing, like, it's all dirty from dragging it on the floor. Like, this thing has a lot of use on it. That's why I feel like I can confidently recommend this to you guys, because I've had a lot of good experience with this. And because this is already mounted on my wall, it's plugged in, it's ready to go. It makes it super easy just to grab it, turn it on, and be able to clean absolutely everything. I clean my shed with it, outdoor storage box. The cement is always dirty. One of my favorite things to use it on, we have this synthetic grass. Everything gets stuck to it, little branches, rocks, and the pressure washer makes it super easy just to wash everything off of it. I've tried using the blower for that, but things still get a little bit stuck on the blades. So this is like the quickest way that I can clean this whole area up. And I always felt like the old model had enough pressure already, but with this new one being more powerful, it's going to be even easier to clean up the cement and just things that require more pressure. Now, this pressure washer is also going to be good for washing vehicles. Once in a while, I'll wash my motorcycle with it. Since it is a higher pressure, you just got to be careful what nozzle you use with it. Usually, I'll use the 40 degrees nozzle, step back a little bit, and it won't damage the paint. The foam cannon does a pretty good job too. I like that it's adjustable. You just fill it up with soap, attach it just like you would any other nozzle. And it does a really good job of covering your vehicle, your motorcycle with soap. But overall, this does a good job. It's extremely convenient having it all set up on your wall. I have a gas pressure washer. Honestly, I hardly ever use it. I hardly ever used it before, but ever since I got this one mounted on the wall, it's always plugged in, it's always ready to go, and I just tend to use it so much more. All right, guys, do me a favor. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about this pressure washer, if this is something that you would pick up. If you have any questions about it, ask me in the comments. I'll try to answer them all. And if you are interested in picking one of these up, I'm going to leave a link down below where you can pick it up. There will be a discount by using that link. Just want to say a big thanks if you stuck around and watched the full video. Also want to say a big thanks for Giraffe Tools for supporting our channel. That was pretty much it, guys. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.